Good morning, my fellow Toastmasters and our lovely guest, Justine. I want to start off with a quote by Lance Armstrong. He said, "Pain is temporary. It may last a minute, an hour, a day, or a year, but eventually it will subside and something else will take its place. If I quit, however, it will last forever." I want to take you back a little bit 2 months ago at the end of January. That was the last time that I was my old self. My old self was reckless, don't give a F about what I'm doing, and in thinking that I am just unstoppable. I could move this way, that way, dance this way, whatever that is. The next day, I didn't feel good. My leg started having some weird sensation that I've never felt before. And you all know that I have sciatica, right? But I never thought that this sciatica pain will actually get me to the pain that I've endured that I will never ever forget. Do you remember, Christine, when I told you that my leg was hurting that one day? That was the last time that I was in this meeting. I missed like almost 2 months of Toastmasters because I was dealing with a pain that I had really no idea what it is. So I was in constant communication with my doctor, telling her, hey, I'm not feeling good, my leg's this and that. And you know, what doctors will do is give you more medications. But I didn't want to take more medications. I want to know what's wrong with me. I want to know why I'm hurting. Because the first thing that I thought about is my family. If I can't work, they will suffer. And so that's what I wanted to make sure that I won't let them suffer and I'll take care of myself. So fast forward to March 5th was the day that changes me, and that's who I am today because of that pain. I watched the clock from 8:30 in the morning to 6:30 at night. I was in the most excruciating pain of my life. I could still feel it. I was laying on the side of my bed, just facing this way, watching the clock as my pain travels from my toes all the way to my lower back, non-stop. And I'm screaming, I'm yelling, I'm crying. And my roommates probably think I'm crazy, but I was in so much agonizing pain that I could not even think about, what am I going to do right now? Is this going to be forever? But you know what? I changed my mind frame. I said, this pain is temporary. I've listened to all these podcasts. They tell me the pain is going to go away, right? And so right there and there, I prayed that I'm going to get better, that I'm going to go through this, but I just don't know how I'm going to get there. I have no help at the time, but Justine was there. Thank you so much. She brought me crutches so I could walk, because I couldn't walk and stand up or even go to the bathroom. It was so painful. But at this time, I found that I have friends that I could call on. My best friend, John, of 20 years, came in to rescue. He picked up the new medication that my doctor gave me. And I had another friend named Katie. She came by and brought me dinner, and she massages my leg. When John came with that medication, it took it right away. And I have never felt that relief for almost 2 months. I said, I'm going to try to see if I can lay on my back. I was on this side, and I moved slowly this way, and I was able to lay down. And I was so happy. You have no idea. I was just so elated that, wow, I think I'm getting back to normal. And that night was the first night that I ever slept in 2 months. And so, my fellow Toastmaster and our guests, Pain is temporary, but sometimes it's really not, because I still have residual feelings on my legs, but it's not as bad as it was before. But this pain taught me 3 important things about myself. And those 3 things are self-discipline, mindfulness, and setting healthy boundaries. The self-discipline comes in going on a diet. Since I couldn't go to the gym, I was like, well, I definitely don't want to get big. So I talked to my friend, and she influenced me to go on a keto diet. And a month and a half later, I lost 15 pounds. And I'm so excited because I have more pounds to lose, and I know I'm going to get there. And so being disciplined is so hard. But when I see the results, I was like, this is the only way to go. The second, being mindful of what I'm doing. I know myself. I think ahead all the time. That's why I'm always late, I feel like. Because I always like, okay, well, I'm gonna do this, this, and that, but I'm not even worried about what I'm doing at the time. But now, I completely stop that. I'm in front of you guys right now. I'm soaking in this time. I'm seeing your beautiful face. That's how I'm being more mindful and thinking about what's in front of me rather than thinking ahead. Don't get me wrong, planning is good. Planning is good, but being in the moment is where we want to be. And the third is setting healthy boundaries. Yesterday, I did a presentation at my job about work ethics, and one of them was to set healthy boundaries. Please raise your hand if you're that yes person.
Oh.
I have always been a yes person, even though I'm drowning, even though I'm suffering, even though I'm behind work. Yes, I can help you. Yes, I can do that for you. Yeah, no problem. I'll take care of you. But I thought about it. Those people that I say yes to won't do the same thing for me. And so you know what? If I can't do it, I'm going to tell you I can't do it. But maybe later on I could help you. But setting that boundaries, even with my families, I would always say yes to them. I could never say no to my parents. My mom, Alfie, I need some money. My dad, I need some money. Okay, yes, here, even though I don't really have any. You can have it. Because my parents and my family is really important for me. But now, I'm almost 34, I'm setting this boundary. I'm telling them, Dad, you're asking me $500, but I could give you $250. I'm not gonna give you the whole thing. So I am still compromising, but other people, friends, co-workers, no is a no. So those are the 3 things that this pain had taught me a lot about myself. Setting boundaries, self-discipline, and being mindful. So my fellow Toastmasters, whatever that you're going through, just remember that it's temporary. And just keep a positive outlook and just be happy. But I have one more quote to tell you before I end this speech. No one escapes pain, fear, and suffering. Yet the pain comes from wisdom, from fear comes from courage, from suffering can come strength if we have the virtue of resilience. Mr. Toastmaster.